Hello guys and welcome to the second Street Fighter Cross Tekken video. I'm your host as usual, Asim. I've got Aaron and Adrian with me again. Hey guys, how's it going?
How you doing?
Howdy, howdy.
And I'm not so bad either, thank you.
Yeah, you're giggling away in the background there. We're going to look at the Trials mode, which makes its way across from the previous Street Fighter games. Adrian, I think you're going to start off with the Trial mode. You're going to go with King. Why King?
Why not King? He's always been a fun character in Tekken. I quite like the idea of multi-hit throws, so why not?
Okay, good stuff, good stuff. And we had a bit of a trial challenge here. So we gave each of you 7 or so minutes to see how many trials you could do, and you had like 1 skip each, I think it was. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how you fare. In terms of trial mode in general, is it basically the same as the Street Fighter 4 ones?
Yeah, it's very similar indeed. So you've got, I think it's 20 different trials, and you make your way through them. They start off with just introducing you to your basic moves, some specials, and then it makes its way up to some slightly meatier combos.
Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. So I think, if I remember correctly, when we were capturing this, you didn't have any problems with the first few. Obviously, you're showing the inputs there as well. But these are all based on timing when it gets to the harder ones, right? Am I correct?
Yeah. So there's it's not quite the same as some of the other games where there's just massive amounts of memorization and the combos are really long. It's more just around getting the timing down for some of these sort of shorter combos, and you'll soon see how much I struggle with links, which is why I've never been as much a fan of Street Fighter 4 as I was Street Fighter 3. But yeah, we'll see that soon enough.
Good stuff, good stuff. And you've also played it with a few other characters as well when we were just having a bit of a play about. Nina, was it? I think you were playing with Nina. I think both of you were playing with Nina, and you were struggling with one particular one. So some characters will obviously have easier trials than others. Is that right, Aaron?
Yeah, obviously. As the case with all fighting games, you have your technical characters, you have your more simpler characters, you have your hard-hitting characters, you have your third characters. So it all depends on what your playstyle is and what you enjoy, and that will depend on who you pick or who you'll be fighting with.
Good stuff, good stuff. And King, was his trials easy, Adrian, or were they a bit harder than you expected?
I can't say any were ridiculously difficult, so I didn't get to the really sort of end ones. But yeah, there are a couple of tricky ones, but nothing too challenging.
Good stuff, good stuff. And there's also other aspects to the challenge mode as well. There's other separate parts as well, apart from this stuff. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah, there's a couple of new modes as well, which are quite exciting. Not exciting, sorry. they're interesting. So they've got some challenges in the more sort of normal sense, whereby they say you have to win this match without using any specials or without using any normals. And yeah, it's certainly not going to be as uniform and as standard as the trials mode that you're seeing here, but yeah, it's just something else to add. It's another string in the bow, really, for the game.
Good stuff. And you were having a bit of trouble with that particular one previously.
There we go. It's a perfect example of how much I struggle with simple links. So just three jab punches, and I was struggling like you wouldn't believe.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. So this one is you have to link 4 moves together. Well, you did it pretty.
It wasn't so bad. There was a few tricky bits in some of the later ones, but none of them have been too tricky, as I said.
I think you ended up skipping one, which I can't remember. It might be this one. I'm not sure.
I've got a funny feeling it might be because so just to be clear to everyone as well, all of the combos which are from light, medium to heavy, they're all part of they're actually a string. There's no like link timing between those 3, but just going from a normal hit to that 3-hit combo is just a pain in the neck for someone as simple as I am. So I've got a funny feeling that yes, this is the one I skipped.
And Aaron, if you were on this one, would you have done it quite easily, do you reckon?
I'm not gonna... Look, you stop trying to stop fights.
Hey, it's Street Fighter.
Look, alright. Adrian's quite adept at his controller. He knows his way around an arcade stick. Right, leave him alone.
Hey, I was trying to like put some tension between you guys. There, come on, man. Yeah,
Yeah, come on. We're all about the love. There's no fighting between us. And look, there we go. There's the skip.
yeah. There you go. So I'm guessing that's a no, Aaron. Then you wouldn't have done that one.
I don't know. I didn't get to try it, so
Oh, come on, man.
we'll have to leave that unanswered.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I think you ended up doing. Oh, well, might be a bit spoiler. You ended up doing 7 trials. Or was it 7 or 11? I can't remember.
No,
believe that
I think it was.
like 14, mate.
14. Oh, you guys are much better than I expected, man. Seriously. 14.
What are you trying to say? What were you expecting?
I was expecting about 7. I'll be honest. I was expecting 1 per minute of each time you were playing. So is really like supposed to be jumping around there? It's like I'm a little scared of there.
Yeah, so same as with the other games, there's going to be some specific trials some specific combos that only work in certain situations. So you might have somewhere someone's ducking all the time, or one where someone's jumping. It's just to give you a bit more of an arsenal when you actually get out into the game and you realise if someone is jumping and they're being very predictable, here's some things you can do. So yeah, it makes things interesting.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So you're intently studying this input screen right now.
I've got a funny feeling that you were asking me difficult questions.
I probably was asking you a question because we were recording and doing audio at the same time, but we're doing audio again over it, so a bit more detail this time rather than just on the spur moment stuff. But I think, did you actually end up pulling this one off, or did you skip it?
I've got a funny feeling this was the last thing I managed just before we did it.
Yeah, I think it was in the last seconds, and we were counting down as you were doing this as well. So it's quite a feat that you managed to pull it off while you were under pressure, which I'm sure Aaron would have failed on. Just like
I thrive under pressure. That's what it's all about.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So this is, I think, as Adrian said, the last one that he does. Yeah, nicely done there. Nicely done. Powerbomb at the end. Good stuff. And Aaron, we're gonna come to you now with Julia. Why did you pick Julia?
Because I just like the character as a character and the design kind of thing. It wasn't anything in depth.
All right, is that right? Like you like the character, do you? You like the character?
Can you confirm or deny whether or not it's because Julia Says by Wet 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 is your favourite song of all time?
I cannot confirm that. Sorry.
So you can deny it though, can't you? No, you're not going to deny it either, or you're not going to...
No, I'm not going to deny it. I'm just going to leave it up in the air.
Good stuff. Good
Make
stuff.
your own assumptions.
Okay, so...
Already made.
So you played as Julia a bit before. I guess that maybe had a slight influence as to picking Julia. Obviously, you like her as a character. Her particular moveset, is it... you mentioned it briefly, it was pretty much the same as Tekken. Were her trials difficult? In any
at the beginning, as all trials,
Yeah.
they weren't that difficult. Obviously, you're just getting taken through a lot of her chain combos and her special moves, and she's got a lot of chain combos, just like the majority of the Tekken cast. I think King is probably the one with the least chain combos. Am I right, Adrian?
Probably definitely one of the least. I've not tried all of the Tekken characters to say, but yeah, he doesn't have too many.
Okay. So I think again, we're going to slightly spoil this for you. Aaron managed to do 14. I think you ended up skipping one as well. Why did you end up skipping that particular one? Was it?
I can't remember. It might have been too hard for me. You might have been asking me questions. I don't know.
I was pretty. So you guys are both blaming me here. I mean, come on, man. You can't blame the guy who was, trying to ask you questions. Come on, that's just like.
I think if you're just trying to, if you're trying to turn us against each other, you're just sad that it's backfired and we.
Yeah, I know, really.
Uniting against the one oppressor.
Okay, I think we'll swiftly move on from that topic. So yeah, Julia, you mentioned there, not particularly difficult at the start. Was timing key? Well, it's always key in these trials, I guess. But was timing key in any particular one of the trials, or
her later trials where you obviously got a juggle kind of thing were a bit harder, purely because of timing. And I think you have to 2-in-1 her super at some point too towards the end. But yeah, the earlier combos were all just like trying to remember inputs and chaining them together. So pretty simple to start off with, but it gets more difficult.
Difficult indeed. I mean, we briefly touched upon the other trials, or sorry, not other trials, the other challenge stuff. What did you think of it, Aaron? Like the other stuff that was on offer in the challenge stuff?
I'm never really a big fan of sitting there trying to kill the AI without using specials or using only normals or whatever. I prefer to just like I prefer to use that time practicing my my actual skills and taking them online. So, but I'm sure it would appeal to people who are completionists and just want to complete everything about the game.
Okay, well, that is you, right? I'm pretty sure you're gonna get all the achievements on this, like when it comes out. Come on, Aaron.
We'll see.
Adrian, you are, right?
I'm making no promises.
I know Adrian will certainly try it. Come on, Adrian. Say it.
Yeah, I come on, let's not beat around the bush. We all know I'm a dirty achievement whore. I'm dangle 1,000 G's in front of me, and I will work at anything. So,
And in these games, there's usually obviously achievement links to these trials for every character, I believe. I think Aaron, you did it for Street Fighter 4 with every character.
Yeah, it took an awfully long time.
So you're gonna do it with like the jam pack the roster you've got in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Are you gonna at least attempt to do that? You know.
Oh yeah, I'll give it a go. Sure. You know I love a challenge.
A challenge indeed, good stuff. Anything else you guys want to mention about challenge mode in general? While we've still got a few minutes of the video left, Adrian, anything you want to add?
I think if you are going for the achievements, try and do all of them. It would be good sense to buy the Xbox one because there's less characters, so take less time.
Yes, that is a good point. There is obviously with the PS3 you've got Cole, and you've got Pac-Man coming as well, and the old Mega Man.
Yeah, I've got the bad box art American Mega Man, and you've also got Kuro and Toro, I believe.
Kuro and Toro, yeah, which we'll see a bit later in our third video. Yeah, so good stuff. Aaron, anything else you want to add in terms of the challenge mode, or maybe the game in general?
No, I think we've covered the challenge mode.
All right, well, good stuff. We'll let you watch the rest of the challenge mode and see Aaron struggle a bit. And then,
I'm going to carry heckling. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
Good stuff. So yeah, he does 14 like Adrian as well. So good stuff. Well, end on that note. Thanks for watching this video, guys. We've got a third video coming up looking at the battle mode. Bye.
Boo!